The Eastside Dave's second annual baby shower. That's going to be this Saturday, and it's going to be at the Crow's Nest Sports Bar on 2nd Avenue between 93rd and 94th Streets in Manhattan.
Nice
starting
pitch.
about 9 o'clock.
Nice pitch, Steve Carlton.
Thank you.
You got the stuff. You got the stuff today. You got your live reads all lined up?
Yep, they're all sitting there ready to go.
Another 6 in the last hour? How are we going to do this?
No, we'll start a little sooner today.
We got a carbonite?
We got a couple of carbonites.
Then the song's coming back, because I'm not going to go through it, too. And I would eventually like to find out what carbonite is for, Fez.
It's a recovery system for your computer files. It's a backup
In
system.
case they're kidnapped. Jimmy Olsen Blues, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Number 4 all-time Eastside Dave fan right now.
Wow.
Soldier by Kurt Russell. I cannot turn it on. If it's on, I'm just sitting in it. I love that movie. I don't know what it is. It's a horrible movie, but I cannot turn away.
That's the great Kurt Russell. He takes bad movies and makes them somewhat watchable. What could he do in a good movie?
Oh, forget it. He's got to
You
get an
forget
Oscar.
about it. He should have been in Milk.
Oh, no.
By the way, Fez, your favorite film last year?
Uh-huh.
Milk.
Milk, yes.
Yesterday, when you were out of the room, Eastside Dave starts running it down to me.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
Hated
I just saw it over the weekend, and
Hate it, Milk.
it was so gay. Like, it was
Yeah.
way over gay. No, but it was...
Well, how do you overgay
It was
something?
over the line. When he sees James Franco and they on the subway making out. Okay, we get the fact that he's gay. We don't need the guys making out every time. We don't need blowjobs after he wins the elected
Part
office.
of this was a relationship story.
Oh.
It was a little gross, to be
So
honest.
you would expect that in any story about a relationship, any film.
But do we need to flash back to the part where he's feeding James Franco cake every fucking 10 minutes? That was the gayest part. The cake scene. Oh, my God. And they kept going back to it. It was so gay. It was too gay. Too gay.
All right, let me say this.
Too gay.
And when I see somebody being like homophobic about things, I think there's a slight turn-on factor that they
No, there
become
wasn't.
furious. Because every guy I've known who gets homophobic puts himself into the scene. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
this fucker starts hitting on me. Like, what? Why are you now putting yourself into the scene?
No,
Did you
just-
picture yourself feeding James Franco cake?
No, I would have gotten fed. I would
Okay, you're
let
James
Sean
Franco.
Penn feed me.
And
Yes.
you're panicking over one of the less explicit makeout scenes. The
Fez.
cake eating is what you are panicking over.
What about-
someone feeding someone else cake?
What about on the subway? What about that weird... What country was that his second boyfriend who hung himself from? Who the fuck? And why were they always making out with each other? It's like... if
They
you
were
want-
in love.
You want us to get on your side. Don't fucking throw it in our faces. Gay people I'm talking about.
Oh, wow. There is a fucking... It's on today, brothers. We've all waited for the explosion.
No, just...
Today's the day.
Bear with me. If you're Steven
I have
Spielberg...
been, Dave, for 2.5 years now.
Steven Spielberg makes a movie about the Holocaust. He didn't... If you go...
He didn't show Jews kissing.
If you go back, there wasn't a murder every 5 minutes. There was a lot of the big body count, but it wasn't every 5 minutes. There is making out in this movie every
So
5 minutes.
you're comparing kissing to murder, to absolute violence, blood-curdling violence.
I would say it...
I mean, and there was
It was
nothing
worse than
there
the
was-
murder scene.
There was nothing in Milk. No one was getting bent over. You
Oh,
weren't
God.
seeing anyone take it up the ass or
Oh,
getting blown.
Jesus.
There was a blowjob scene.
But in the shadows.
No, it was pretty
They did a lot of shadow make
Yeah.
out stuff
No,
after the first.
After he
one.
wins, the skinny guy with the mustache goes down, and he got that kid from Into the Wild start blowing him, and his head's right on the guy's lap. And I'm like, come on, man. And it's like, I want to root for you. I see, okay, you're a guy who maybe changed the way things go, but don't expect me to be on your side if you're fucking dicking some other guy every 10 minutes.
So to tell Harvey Milk's story, we just had to show him as a absolute politician. He didn't do anything else. He wasn't human. He just went to city council.
But no, I mean, no one makes out that much. Like, straight people don't make out.
All right, if you're watching a movie, you don't see Harrison Ford making out with people?
Yeah, but that's my point. If they did it every 30 minutes, Indiana Jones makes out. Maybe even more than that.
You ever see Last Tango? Marlon Brando doing that?
Yeah, that's a little bit over. But that's a man
that gross
and a
you out?
woman. No, because it was... no.
No cake.
Yeah, but there was butter.
The point should be about his
Although he
activism.
didn't feed her.
The point should have been about the way he changed people's minds, not
So now
about
do you wish you could
kissing.
take you could take the Oscar away from Sean Penn?
I'd take it back. I would. I would have. I liked Josh Brolin's performance in the film, though. He
Yes.
was definitely the best part.
Yeah, because he killed Harvey Milk.
He's trying
Got
to
him
fuck
out of
with
your
you.
way.
No,
He's trying
it
to fuck
wasn't.
with you.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
I'm not. He was really interesting. Sean Penn is one of the greatest actors of all time. This was maybe his third or fourth worst performance. It's right there with the retarded guy. And it was just too much in my face. I understand the point.
So if we're telling the story of some other public figure, like they have this new Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton movie coming out about Monica Lewinsky,
I won't say it.
should there not be any scenes of Bill with Monica? We shouldn't see. They just reenact the scene.
You won't see a kissing scene. He never kissed her.
Oh, that's true.
He fucked her with a cigar.
And
I believe in the wrapper, although it's never come out. I don't think he took it out of the wrapper.
See, we need to see the Lewinsky thing because that was the most important aspect, was the fact that he had an affair with that woman. But the most important aspect of Harvey Milk wasn't that he's running around hooking up with every dude that comes his way.
Yeah, he was.
Who makes out on a subway anyway?
Gay guys.
They just pet.
You even never made out on a subway?
He sees James Franco. He goes, "What are you doing tonight? Let's make out." And they start making out.
Yes, that's fucking
Right.
cruising.
That makes I think that makes gay people look bad.
Well, that's very understandable. That's fucking, but it belonged in the movie because he did it.
What about the parts that he was in such a committed relationship with James Franco for so long, with James Franco's character, and they were together for years
He had to forgive his past.
before they finally broke
Yeah.
up over the the elections, and then he was in a committed
Erection.
relationship.
That's erections, Fez.
It was elections.
But you know a lot about this film. I've never heard you be able to go plot points on any fucking film, including Batman confused you.
I usually forget stuff as soon as I walk out of the theater. So that doesn't show anything that he was able to maintain, maybe not maintain is the right word, but be in committed relationships.
He was able to maintain his erection.
Yeah. After his
Election.
I was so happy when his foreign lover hung himself. I was ecstatic because that person was such a pain in the ass,
Yeah, we all were. That was good. We all agreed.
and
And he was fucked up for being in that relationship.
Yeah, he was.
No doubt about it.
He
But
was.
that actually happened. It's a bioflick. He's not saying live this way. They tried to show the guy as a human being, that he did some good things and some things he did fucking that were pretty reckless.
I saw
And
it.
you're all-
they showed it.
And Dave, you're always talking about how much you love biopics.
I thought it was.
This was telling the story of the man's life.
I thought it was superficial and shock value for shock's sake. That we have to show the gay people making out. We know what gay people do.
So
we know what
every
they make
makeout scene in every movie, gay or straight, that's just shock value.
No,
That doesn't help propel the story along.
Well, I will say this. I have a problem with love scenes in general because I don't think that it advances the story. It usually slows it down.
Here's Bonnie. Bonnie, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I was calling to see if Dave was shocked and appalled if he watched 9.5 Weeks with the sexy food scene, because it's the food that seems to disturb him along with the sexiness.
I didn't
yeah.
see that.
You never saw that?
No.
He blindfolded her and feeds her hard-boiled eggs. I don't understand that part either.
Oh, I saw that clip. That's where that's from?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, that doesn't bother me.
It's just the gay stuff.
That was sexy. Well, I mean, this
Isn't
was...
your brother gay?
Yeah, and I mean, he would understand.
Writes a column called Queer Town.
Yeah, for the LA Weekly. And the
No, didn't you grow up in Queer Town?
I grew up
USA?
in Straight Town, baby.
U.S. gay.
I grew up in Dick and Pussy Town.
Here is David.
half
David,
right.
you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Steve. Hey, I think the reason why they really push the envelope on gayness and milk is a little agenda to push the acceptance of immorality in this country.
The acceptance
You know what I
of immorality being the gay sex itself, or premarital sex.
Gay sex.
Okay, so gay sex is immoral. Oh, I lost him. Yeah, I thought, if we're going to be totally honest and talk about the fucking thing here, is they did not show him as, oh, here's a regular guy, just like any heterosexual, but, you know, then he can't become councilman, and then he does. They showed him as a guy who spent a good deal of his life into cruising, was in a fucking sick, twisted fucking relationship with a fucking ridiculous person, and yet that had nothing to do with his professional life. I don't think it whitewashed the guy at all.
I
remember
it
Fez
was a
and I
little
having
distracting.
a debate about this when you said he was a great man, and I said no, and I didn't even think he did great things. I think he did some good things, but I thought he was just kind of a neighborhood organizer, no more, no less, and then just went on to be councilman. I thought it was an interesting story, but I would not put him up there, other than the fact that he was first.
Right,
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't put him up there like he was, you know, Reagan or Roosevelt or any of the people who, you know.
Greg Louganis, in terms of like gay pioneers.
No, I wasn't even talking about. No,
Oh.
he was definitely a gay pioneer.
Right.
Probably even more so than the great diver Greg Louganis, who, to me, ruined himself by hitting his head on the board that time. I don't think you could ever fucking do that without looking ridiculous. Because now you bring up Greg Louganis and people are like, yeah, the asshole hit his fucking head on the board. They forget all the gold medals.
Right.
Here is here's Ray. Ray, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey guys, love the show.
That's great.
Is there really a level of gayness? I mean, if you're jabbing some guy in the ass or down his throat, it's gay no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was
That
gay.
is gay.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
There was no getting around that.
I have to make it clear. I don't have any problem with gay people or their actions.
I'm noticing that.
I thought there was too much gayness in the film. That's all I'm saying.
What about if gay people kissed each other at a party? Is that too far?
Gay people kiss. I mean, I wouldn't want to see it, but look, like as you said, my brother's gay. I'm not going to deny him his happiness. I support him. But at a party, I would probably avert my eyes. But it's not, you know,
This is just like the thread I started on ronfez.net.
it's not immoral.
What is this one? What's wrong with me?
No.
Okay.
This one was from the ABC News show, What Would You Do, last night.
What would you do was more like it.
And they had a setup in a sports bar in New Jersey.
Okay.
They had a gay couple being openly affectionate with each other. They even had a setup homophobe trying to egg other people in the bar on, going, "Isn't that disgusting? Why
What
do
a
they have
great
to
show.
do that?"
Give me a fucking copy of this. I've seen that show before, how quick people are to stop white kids from fighting, but not black kids.
Right, that's exactly how they had another racism thing on there,
It's
too.
always the same thing. Let's see if they're going to stop white kids from jumping on a car. Now, let's see what happens when black kids. They show one guy, a black guy was able to smack around his black girlfriend in public, and the only thing white guys went over and go, "Bro, take that at home."
Wow.
When a white guy was smacking a white girl, they were like, if I ever see you touching her again. All right, so what happened in your ABC What Would You Do poll?
It was gay guys, being very affectionate, not a full-on makeout, but just being cuddly and stuff in public in a sports bar in Jersey. According to the show,
I think that happens at every sports bar in Jersey.
most of the people were, fine with the couple making out, being affectionate, and very anti the homophobe.
Right.
They kept asking the homophobe to leave every time the scenario kept getting set up.
Did anybody ever join in?
There was one guy who said, "Yeah, that's disgusting,"
I would love to see his friends at work today.
and then he changed his tune when they did the reveal and they interviewed him afterwards.
Well, everybody does that.
Yeah,
So even in New Jersey in a sports bar, gay people accept it.
that's what it looked like.
So what's the big deal?
According to ABC News,
ABC Jew.
they call it ABC News. It's really just Candid Camera.
So why worry then? Why worry? All right, here's G-Man, one of the G-Men. How are you? You're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, buddies, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, Fez, I know you love the movie Milk. Is your favorite song Milk, Milk, Lemonade, Round the Corner Fudge is Made?
You know, oddly enough, we just did that joke for the first time since first grade half an hour ago. So thanks for fucking listening. Here's Michelle. Michelle, you're on Run and Fez.
Hello,
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
I was just thinking that, Dave, as a man who's gotten blown by a dog
True.
and fucked jelly on the show,
True.
I don't really think you're one to cast aspersions on somebody else's
You didn't have to
life.
see it.
Michelle, not to correct you, but he never fucked jelly on the show, only in his personal life.
And then
Oh,
let
and
his
then he had-
mom eat it.
He had jelly in his urethra. And then your mom did eat the jelly.
Yes. She
Cock jelly.
She came into. I was in the bathroom when the jelly was in the fridge. She made herself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There was
disgusting.
There was probably a little pre-cum and post-cum in it too. Fuck you. No, I feel bad for that.
Do you?
Oh, let me take the time. It's a great joke. Great joke.
I don't want to come across homophobic at all.
Oh, it's not.
I
You're not.
don't think.
You're definitely not.
Okay, because I shouldn't. Because all I'm saying is But I just can't wait till Sean Penn gets a gun and starts shooting people again. Because this is
Well,
is
very,
nuts.
very interesting. We've talked about this before. Even in the rating system, people in this country are way more comfortable with killing than they are any sex at all.
Yeah.
Any sex
I
whatsoever.
am.
And a gay movie, we're probably more comfortable than seeing one of those nuke movies where the world's just covered in ash.
Yeah, I don't like the. I mean, the gays. I'm not a big fan of sex in general, but this to me.
You watch
was,
porn. You fucking told us that you watch 3.5 hours of porn a day.
Porn is different from a movie. I'm saying.
Why are
Different
you
from-
upset watching a love scene, which, let's face it, in any R-rated film, you're not really going to see anything? What is making you uncomfortable?
I don't know. I think ever since I was a little kid and that my mom brought me to see Regarding Henry and he was making out with his wife, I was very uncomfortable and I've been uncomfortable ever since. And then especially
Well, you're uncomfortable with adult sex.
with two gay guys, that was really over the line.
Well, this is really always gets to me about Milk, that all the reviews were talking about how brave Sean Penn and James Franco were to do this. Incredibly brave. Brave how? They're fucking actors. They're getting it, even on an independent film, they're getting a $1 apiece, easy, to fucking act, to pretend, not to actually do anything.
No actor should be called brave. It's ridiculous.
Well, they are braver than the 9/11 heroes. I give them that. They're the true heroes. Actors, musicians, and sports stars. And then after them comes firemen and cops.
Okay. Where does TV stars fall?
I put them over with mimes and carpet salesmen.
Really?
Quite brave.
I think they're about as brave as a carpet salesman.
Larry David, carpet salesman.
I called Carpets Unlimited one time. Name of the store is Carpets Unlimited. And I said, yeah, I'm looking for a blue carpet. They go, we don't have blue. We don't carry blue. I said, your fucking name is Unlimited. How could you not have blue? 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here is Brian. Brian, you're on the Ron Fez show. Brian.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say my parents were there that night, and yeah, I mean, some of the people were upset, of course, but I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, a TV show knows that, you know. That's why they did the whole thing. But I mean, it wasn't everyone at the place was, you know,
What's he saying,
freaking out
Chris?
about it.
I'm not sure what he's saying.
They knew the cameras were there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. My parents, they know the owner, so the owner's like, look, he goes, this is going on tonight, this and that.
All right, so that's fucked up. That's why I can't watch these shows. Every goddamn news show is a reality TV show. And every reality show, everybody's in on the work. It's wrestling. It's not fucking TV anymore. It's the WWE.
Yeah, and
Which
no
I
one,
still call WWF. I don't care what the fucking World Wildlife Foundation says.
and no one gets eliminated fairly anymore. I mean, you think Donald Trump actually sits there and really eliminates these people?
If I was running that show, I'd eliminate the gay guys.
They did send Scott Hamilton home.
Here is...
Not gay.
Who is it?
Scott Hamilton.
You want to fucking bet?
He has a wife and child.
What's that got to do with
So
anything?
did Rock Hudson.
No, he didn't.
No,
he
he
never
did
had a
not.
child.
Oh, wife though?
No.
What's that? Gay?
What is it?
Gay. I thought that was supposed to be a dick going into an asshole. And I'm thinking, how big is that asshole? But it was just the letter G. Here is And also, I think he's this. Here is Ian. Ian, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Dave. You realize that Milk was set in the 70s in San Francisco, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Pre-AIDS.
Well, yeah, and making that movie without gay sex in it would be like making a movie about Woodstock without drugs in it.
I didn't say it can't have sex or making out. I said
It really was showing what
a lot of it.
But it was showing what pre-AIDS sex was like in America. And it was fucking wild.
Well, to me, that's a
Including
different
heterosex.
subject matter a little bit. I mean, this was supposed to be about
That was the
guy
time
who-
Harvey Milk lived
It was
in.
about Harvey Milk's life.
Yeah.
That's what it was about.
But he has a lot of aspects of his life. That to me, that isn't so important.
And they showed all the different ones. I bet the gay sex scenes, including making out, if it came to 5 minutes of the hour and 40, hour and 50 minutes, I would be surprised.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was more than that.
And I saw that in the Village, and whenever they showed a makeout scene, I went like this. Ew. But no, what was really funny is that I did see it in the Village, and when Anita Bryant came up, I never heard this before, because this seems ancient to me, people hissed. I go, hiss? It's like living in the French Revolution. It's very exciting. Here is, let's go over to Gary. Gary, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dick Holder, 1229.
What do you say, buddy?
Hey, Fez, when you masturbate, do you pretend that you are the...
All right, here is John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B.
You're not going to put up with it today, Fez.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't put up with that, Fez. Davey Mack, why in the hell do you keep calling Sean Penn the greatest actor? He sucks. I mean, anybody could have played that part of Harvey Milk. Fez could have even have played it and made it look good.
First of all, I can't think. There may be 2 or 3 actors of Sean Penn's generation that you can compare with him. And I think the Daniel Day-Lewis, who won the Oscar the year before, and Sean Penn are probably the 2 right there. And that would be said by anybody who acts, I think.
Is Philip Seymour Hoffman a little bit younger
He's
than
younger.
them? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
I'm say
he's
Philip
amazing.
Seymour Hoffman's probably 10 years, 11 years younger.
I mean, Sean Penn is unfucking believable. I didn't think that this was Oscar worthy, and that's the honest opinion.
We could
It
go
was
through
pretty-
Sean Penn's fucking thing right now and pick out
It's insane.
10, 12 fucking roles that you go, unfucking believable. Unbelievable.
Think about the fact that Carlito's Way was 20 years ago, and he looked then like a middle-aged guy. Like, how the hell?
He's fantastic.
I mean, and he
With
pulled
a
it
water
off.
bottle.
He wasn't.
No, obviously, Milk was a misstep.
It
and
was.
it's ruined his career.
It might.
Yeah,
have.
it's definitely over.
Well, I will say this.
He's hotter than ever.
I think
Physically,
Hollywood.
yes.
Hollywood was quite superficial because they obviously have a large gay community, and that's why he won the Oscar. Let's lay that.
You're just trying to fuck with Fez.
I am
You're
not.
trying to fuck with Fez.
Yeah. Yeah, because now all of a sudden Sean Penn walked through the role. He's not that good of an actor. It was
didn't say that.
It was gay voters in the Academy that gave it to Sean Penn, not
That,
any
I'm
sort
saying.
of great performance, because that was so lacking.
What was great about this? There wasn't anything great. He didn't struggle. He didn't. I mean,
But you did not see Sean Penn in that fucking role. If you know who Sean Penn is and you watched that film, you saw Harvey Milk, not Sean Penn.
yeah. I mean, I agree
So
with
that
you.
makes it a great actor.
Well, I mean, just because you disappear into the role, I don't know. I just didn't see the arc as being that impressive, and because of that,
Well, the arc of the character, there was the main reason that you didn't see strange, dramatic swings and swerves is because it was a real life.
yeah.
You know,
well,
they could
then-
have had him save a baby or fucking jump out of a hot air balloon, but he really didn't do that.
Right.
You know?
Well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I felt like I was watching the film to get to the ending. Not because I wanted to see him get shot, but because I knew that was going to be the ending, and I felt like the film was biding time until that.
All right, let's just go. Here's some of the roles that fucking Sean Penn played. Fast Times, phenomenal
Awesome.
in that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that fucking character, we've talked about this before, now gets done by everybody. Bad Boys, phenomenal. Racing with the Moon, great by him. Falcon and the Snowman,
Awesome.
phenomenal.
Awesome.
At Close Range, phenomenal. Colors, unbelievable. Casualty of War. Here's one that most people don't like. I thought he was terrific in. Comedy, We're No Angels. State of Grace.
Great.
Fucking phenomenal. Dead Man Walking. Unbelievable. Hurly Burly, Thin Red Line, Sweet and Lowdown. Fucking unbelievable films.
Even in movies, yeah, like people don't like U-Turn. He was great. He's amazing in that.
I actually skipped over and I'm going to let you take that one. Mystic River, 21 Grams, Assassination of Richard Nixon. These are fucking, All the King's Men, not a fucking good movie. He's unfucking believable in it. Then he had the misstep with Milk, and we'll see how he does now.
Fine step. Full step.
Put a gun in his hand.
And aim it at you.
Here is Jay. Jay, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate to say this, but I'm finding myself agreeing with Dave a little bit on some of these points, and it's really making me take stock of my life. But my biggest point here is I don't think they whitewashed Harvey Milk, but they really demonized the Josh Brolin character, and you cannot defend what he did. He lost his mind.
Yeah, I don't think...
Under pressure.
Demonized, the guy shot 2 fucking people no matter what you think of him. That's pretty demonized.
Before that, like, you can do a quick Google search, and he has friends who are gay who will talk about him and defend him to the fact that there was never anything about any hint of him being closeted or homophobic. He was
he did vote
to Harvey Milk.
He did vote against those things and being the only fucking guy. And I don't think...
But not for the reasons they portrayed. I mean, this is a guy who got himself in trouble in the military for defending discrimination against, black enrolled, I don't remember what arm of the service he was in, people with him against superior officers.
Well, first of all, let's be fair about something. Let's be fair about something here. Just because that you stick up for one minority group doesn't mean that you're on the side of every minority group. And I think if they slightly showed him as somebody who may have had feelings towards other men and didn't act on it, I just said the same thing about Dave. When I see somebody who goes out that fucking far, it's normally about fear. It's just like when you meet somebody who is overly angry with black people. It's not a huge stretch to say that they're somewhat fearful of black people. Dave is showing some kind of a fear towards homosexuals, and his brother is a homosexual.
That's correct. That is correct.
And you're saying the acts of homosexuals actually sicken you?
I don't like to watch it on screen, certainly. But I support my brother. I mean, come on. I mean,
yeah, you're doing a great job of it. But it's not fucking hard to say he's fearful of homosexuals.
Right.
Doesn't mean that he's going to go around throwing fucking bricks at him.
No.
But this other guy, Josh Brolin's kid, and believe me, I think he would have done the same thing in real life. I think he would, Josh Brolin himself. What's his name? What's the Brolin kid's name?
That is it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
The father is
James Brolin.
James Brolin.
All right, the great actor is James Brolin, the fucking son. I think Josh Brolin in real life would shoot a gay guy in the back of the head while he looked at an opera fucking sign. I think that goes without saying.
Well, that guy is...
He does it in every movie.
He's a star.
He does it in every single movie. He shoots the gay guy. Like he shot that gay Mexican in No Country for Old Men. Mexican guy was just sitting in the truck. He was breathing hard. I guess he was masturbating.
And when he was Bush, he shot Mitt Romney in the head.
Right.
He took out that gay guy.
So it happens. Carrie, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B., how are you?
Yeah.
First off, I want to say that Jacksonville having 2 big buildings does not deserve an NFL team.
I agree 100%. And the 2 big buildings are both banks. So
I like Sean Penn and Taps.
Oh.
Good call, good role. And I wish more people would have talked about Tom Cruise in that role as well. It's fucking so great. It's beautiful, man. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on the Run Fez show.
Hey, Dick Holder, 7898.
How are you?
Hey, I'm actually going to agree with Dave on his opinion of Milk for a few reasons.
Okay.
One, the movie was entirely way too long. And two, question for Fez, can you tell us what cum tastes like?
All right, so that was a setup. You said it was kind of chlorine-y?
I believe there is a bleach smell to it. I don't know what
That's AIDS.
I don't
when
know.
you
if-
smell that, that's AIDS.
Seems like it would clean the AIDS out.
Not
I
mine.
didn't know bleach killed AIDS.
Mine has a kind of a pudding type taste to it.
Taste your own cum?
Yeah.
And you're worried about James Franco kissing Sean Penn.
And Spider-Man?
No, and Milk.
Oh.
Milkman.
He was so much better in Spider-Man, though. Good call by
Look,
Mr. B.
Let me just tell you something. When it comes to this gay thing, one of my good friends, let's face it, my best friend, has a flat top. And he was in a movie called Last Night in Brooklyn. And he co-starred with a cartoon figure. And I happen to know someone who's accused of being gay directed that film. Now, I don't go around trying to guess. I just accept.
Oh, I guess. And deduce.
Here's John. John, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Two things. I mean, does it bother Dave if he sees, in movies, heterosexuals or interracial, relationships?
I like
or
interracial.
If they're sitting out in the park, black guy.
I like
and a white
interracial.
girl,
No, I'm not racist.
Kissing, making out.
Well, you're not. Wait, hold on. You said you're not. You're not racist. Yet you made your chick swear that she's never been with a black guy.
Right, but that's
because you just wouldn't be able to take having the knowledge.
Well, let me clarify. I
Yeah.
like white guys with black chicks. I get those porns all the time.
Well, sure.
I don't like the
That
other way
makes
around.
sense. Let me also say this: if someone types "ha ha ha," but they weren't laughing, I don't think that I believe the ha ha ha's. I have to say it first. Two, what have you found out when Casey? Let's say she was 11 years old, and when she was at Jew camp, she just gave a peck kiss to a black kid.
I wouldn't kiss her for a year. I'm not
Okay.
saying I'd end the marriage, but
Just like this.
she'd go a year of quarantine time is what I would call it.
That is so Old Testament of you.
Quarantine?
Yes.
Do they
Sit
do that?
outside the village until, you're clean again.
Tom, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, Ron, I want to say it's not like homophobic to not want to watch two guys kissing on the screen, because that's exactly how I feel when I see two heterosexuals who aren't attractive, like some big fat slobs or ugly people start kissing. That I feel exactly the same.
So
when I
you
see
like to
that.
watch attractive men on screen kissing?
No, I don't find any men attractive.
We've
but
got
then
James Franco. I don't think we're going to be able to do better for you.
Do you find some men unattractive?
I find all men unattractive.
All right, so every man is unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
And
you're ready to fucking come out of the
Yeah.
closet.
Yeah.
You feel something so strong. Let me tell you something.
They're horrible.
If you can't tell Derek Jeter is a good-looking fucking guy, what if Casey had been with Derek Jeter? In Jew camp when
Half
she
a
was
year,
11?
because he is half Irish, but that other half is the thing that would bother me.
Here's Paul. Paul, you're on Run of Fez.
Did you say Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, one of the first movies I ever saw Sean Penn in was Bad Boys, and I thought he did an awesome job in that movie.
Well, he gave us all the idea of putting soda cans in a pillowcase, and that made me think that's so much better than oranges. He used to put a couple oranges in there and swing it the fuck around.
Yeah, but then you can't drink those sodas.
Well, you know what I say? Get Mountain Dews. Who wants them anyway? Fucking disgusting. I know I'm not from down south, but I find a Mountain Dew to be disgusting.
I love Mountain Dew.
Hate
Thank
it.
you.
I always hate it, and I also
Got orange juice in it.
Yeah, but
Does it?
Yeah, it's one of the ingredients.
Didn't an orange juice give you a heart attack?
Yeah,
All right,
so
let me
I
get
stay
you a-
away from it now.
Let me get you a Mountain Dew. Let me get you a Mountain Dew.
And there's an urban myth that Mountain Dews make men sterile.
Robert, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, I had a question about the movie Milk. I haven't seen it, but did they address the issue that this whole gay rights thing directly led to the spread of AIDS in this country?
Well, how did you come up with that?
Well, this whole thing about, excuse me, the sexual liberation and, the bathhouses and, the multiple sex partners, which they couldn't do as much, 20 or 30 years prior, that led to, this whole petri dish and the AIDS virus being spread.
Well, you could also say the same thing about heterosexual people in the 70s and early 80s.
If they're junkies, heterosexual AIDS was more spread by IV drug abusers. In this country, it's primarily IV drug abusers and also homosexuals.
Right. So then you have nothing to fear.
Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about it, but what bothers me is that when there's this whole propaganda campaign to get everyone involved, when it's actually two small groups of people who, if we were quarantined, this wouldn't be a problem at all.
Well, so you would quarantine gay people and junkies?
Well, they did it in the past. I mean, it's when you had groups of people who refuse to, be sensible. You give them a chance. If they choose not to be sensible, if they don't pull their act together.
Now, where did they do this quarantine at, other than Nazi Germany? When did they pull?
In this country too. You're not familiar with Typhoid Mary? You never heard of her?
Well, Typhoid Mary was a very short thing in Manhattan, where they took a lot of people over to Fez's neighborhood, Roosevelt Island.
And it was successful.
Well, it was successful in the same way of AIDS. Things had run their course, and then people were medicated. But yes, when people get diseases, when certain amounts of them will die from that, I guess that could be looked as, successful. But yeah, when a disease will run its fucking course, and then it's also treated.
My point is that once somebody's infected, either they do the right thing or they don't. If they're gonna
But let's go through this. Are you for or against gay marriage?
Against.
But wouldn't that have gay people not having group sex, and they would be in real relationships?
They're not in real relationships anyway.
All right, so
it's not a marriage.
But so you're not really so much offended by group sex or marriage. You're just offended by gay people, whether they have the disease or not.
I'm offended by the fact that all of a sudden, on a personal level, all the loose pussy dried up, in the 80s because all the women were concerned about getting AIDS. I'm also offended by the fact that my tax dollars are used to support these people.
Right, but here is the opportunity for you to say, here's a way for these people to behave in a manner that you find responsible, yet you still don't want that either.
The road to monogamy.
It seems like you just don't like gay people. You're not so much worried about the spread of any disease.
It's both. I'm not particularly fond of gay people.
Yeah,
but
then
also I am concerned about the spread of disease. I think everybody should be.
But you're just saying that you couldn't get it because you don't have anything to do with drug users or gays.
Well, once again, it's part of a larger issue in society that the money that I pay for taxes is used for this. It's now used for, we're paying for AIDS prevention in Africa. Why should we pay for this? If they can't figure it out, why should we pay for it?
All right, so that's, whether we're going to do AIDS prevention in Africa, where a lot of fucking heterosexual women have gotten AIDS as well as the children that were born to them, it's a totally different issue than what you're talking about in the 80s. But you really did shine a light on us with the loose pussy drying up for a real fucking player like yourself. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's our good buddy Arch. Arch, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, guys. Dave, you ever see this? It's from a long time ago. Bobcat used to do this bit in his act where he would act like he had a gay guy in a headlock, and he's beating him up and going, "I can't stand you because you're gay, you fag. And the more I hit you, I'm getting kind of turned on, and now I want to kiss you." Sounds like the way you're going to go down the road there, Dave.
I don't hate gay people. I thought the milk had too much kissing. My brother's gay. I love him. I support gay people and gay marriage for that matter. Too much kissing and fucking milk. Guys kissing all the time. Stop it. We get it. Guys make out with guys. Stubble on stubble.
You don't see that the point that the man, what he did and how he was propelled in public life, that he was openly in the public doing what he did, and that was what the big deal was, and that's why the movie was made?
Kiss James Franco on the subway if you must, but don't go back to the cake scene every 10 minutes.
It wasn't
He
every
fed
10
him
minutes.
cake,
They
too.
kept flashing back
But,
to him.
there's a
in
guy, two
cake,
guys eating cake.
shirts off.
What about the pasta scene?
I know for a fact you and I have split fucking cake, Dave. Don't act like we
Yeah,
have.
but we didn't feed it to each other. Ron Bankin's fingers were not in my mouth.
All right.
Licking icing.
Let's not forget that Scruffy and I like to call each other egg salad buddies. Because when I get one, I buy him one. And then that's the only time he'll come and sit next to me and we eat an egg salad sandwich together. Does that make you nervous?
I would feed you cake today and you would love it. You would love the fact that you were just getting damn cake.
Cheesecake in the back.
I'm telling you right now, I don't think I've ever turned down cake.
Yes.
There's cheesecake in
And
the
Dave,
back.
I've seen you. You'd eat that cake off Fez's cock.
That's because I like Fez.
Now, is he making boxes or throwing them in the corner?
I think he made them and then got upset that he did.
Oh.
Did you get the video of him yesterday?
But we did kind of set a box obstacle up for him today.
So you did it. Who was behind it?
It was originally an O&A prank on our stuff, and I'm like, no, but just move it over and get it to them, so he'll totally lose his shit.
So they put the boxes in front of our office?
I got our interns did a great job. Vincent and Killer Joe stacked them up in front of Buddy.
So this is like a candy camera bit that just keeps passing its way around?
The boxes just keep moving.
Yeah, that's... Here's what's even funnier. Throw the boxes out the window so the O&A guys have to remake boxes.
Carbonite.com.
Carbonite.
Carbonite, if you have a computer, you don't want to lose your valuable information. You don't want to lose your family photos because of something going horribly wrong. Carbonite will back up these files, and if you lose them, help you to recover them instantly at Carbonite.com.
And Carbonite has also helped spread the AIDS virus in the United States of America, Fez.
Has not?
Yeah.
Carbonite, it's automatic. It's a computer file recovery system. Once you set it up, you don't have to lift a finger. You can just forget about it. It's not going to slow down your computer. Carbonite's going to back up your files while you work.
So that's what... Remember Whistle While You Work?
Mm-hmm.
This is Carbonite While You Work, Fez.
You need it.
Carbonite stops the spread of AIDS because it's carbonite. I think that what really helps is the tiny pieces of carbon that get into your blood stream.
Carbonite, it backs up computer files. It recovers computer files.
You're backed up, too.
It makes recovering lost files easy.
You know why you're backed up?
Why?
Cheese with every meal.
Mm. It gets your files back with just a few clicks.
Every single meal he has cheese with. Melt some cheese on that, please. It's too much.
And Carbonite can help you transfer your irreplaceable files to a new computer. If your computer is so damaged that you need a new one, your files are still going to be safe.
It's the exact same thing as owning a robot. Blade Runner is here. A personal robot named Carbonite. Or Carby. Hello, Carby.
Hi, Big Carby. How you doing today? This carbonite tastes good.
Carbonite, it's affordable, less than $5 a month for unlimited backup. You can try it free with no credit card required. It's the smart insurance policy for your irreplaceable data. Carbonite.com. Go to that website, enter the offer code XM to start your free trial. Get 2 free months if you decide to buy. That's Carbonite.com, offer code XM, and you can try it free today.
Carbonite. Protect your eyes. I don't even know what this stuff does. Does it protect your eyes?
No, it protects your computer files.
Same thing. That's just another word for eyes.
Computer aisles.
Nice.
I.
Nice, you homophobe. You still ball.
How many fucking boxes
How many
are
boxes
there?
did you put over there?
All of them.
It is a skyscraper of boxes.
So yesterday he was going crazy and punching out a printer. You had Scruffy taking...
He didn't save the video like a jackass. He took the video, he didn't save it.
Do you see the red ink all over the place? Because he's punching a fucking printer.
Printer blood.
Pulling a Keith Moon over there.
No, what are you going to do?
Oh, there he is.
Fresh, you're on Running Fezzes.
Hey, I gotta agree with Dave. I can't be with a girl if she's been with a black person before. I don't know. I just can't do it.
Okay.
My
glad we're on the
friends and I,
same
we call
side.
them tainted. So if we see a girl with, interracial couple, we'll call them tainted.
It's witty. You know, you do this to people's faces, or just four of you sitting around? Those people are paying it. Let's break here. Ron and Fez show. Ron and Fez show. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Ron Bennington. Fez Watley. East Side Dave is with us as always, and we will be here Monday through Friday this week. All live shows. All live shows next week as well. Why? We care, Fez. We're dedicated to this company and want this to all work out and be fun. Dave, you've got a big party coming up.
I do. It's this Saturday at the Crow's Nest. It's my second annual baby shower. Crow's Nest is 93rd and 2nd Avenue. And come one, come all. And check out ronfez.net, the thread there for more information.
Why? What's on there? What stuff
The
we can get for
baby
you?
registry.
What would you rather have for me? Cash or?
Cash is always good.
That's better than buying anything?
But, I mean, the baby registry is there for people who don't want to give cash. And I'm
going to give you cash.
We realize we do need quite a bit, my wife was telling me, because Juliana, our first child, is still using all her baby stuff.
Well, it's well planned out. That's the beauty of it.
There's no hand-me-downs whatsoever.
Right.
Not even a bib.
No.
Because the first baby is still using all the bibs.
Yeah. But it should be a very fun party.
You looking forward to it?
Hell yeah.
Are we doing the pins, or are we done that? Because last year was the pin cane, and I don't know whether I don't think I want to win 2 in a row.
Pins is back, I think.
I'm going to step down then.
Come on.
I just don't think it's right that I win every year.
Well, put it on the line. You know, don't connect 4 this thing when you beat me, and then said put the game away.
But talk about being 2 inside.
Okay, fine. Just please, we're gonna play the pins game, everyone, and we're gonna have a great time. Last year was so much fun.
All right.
And these parties keep getting better.
But
and better.
was I the only one really playing the safety pin thing last year? It seemed like a lot of people. After a while, I heard like this: "I can't beat you. Here, just take my pins." And then when somebody did try to make a comeback, I started hating that person, and still do to this day.
Oh my gosh, who would that be?
I'm not going to say.
Okay. Well, I was in 3rd place last year. I was not in 2nd, so you can't hate me.
I think I had about 10 lousy pins.
Why didn't you fucking just give them to me? All right. What if I work with you this year, Fez, and I'll set you up to win?
All right. Yes, I would love that.
But then I want something back from you.
What do you want back from me?
I want you to quit this show.
No, I am not going to.
You have to step down as executive producer, though, because we've got to get a real one in here. And the stuff that you tell me during the commercials, it's so lacking, and I don't want me and you to have trouble over this. But you're really not the executive producer type.
I know I am trying.
Is that so what? It doesn't mean anything. It's really going bad. You know what I mean? That's like if you have a fucking pitcher and he's getting shelled, and you're the coach, and you go out there and he says, "I'm trying." It doesn't mean shit. Would it mean anything to you, Dave?
No.
You're getting fucking shelled. And I'd rather fucking a pitcher go, "Hey, coach, I'm getting shelled." But the shit that you just told me during the fucking break, and I'm in a very happy mood, I'm like, A, not only doesn't he see that this is bothering me, B, he doesn't have the read on it. He doesn't see the read that this is making him look bad. And that fucking drives me crazy. Who we got sitting out there around this hideous boxes?
Oh, well, Paul and David came, and they brought cigars and liquor.
Well, then why are they sitting in that
Sorry.
horrible seat?
Okay, sorry about that.
That's fucking terrible. That place stinks of old boxes.
I know.
Get in here. We have very comfortable furniture.
Yeah.
Enjoy that couch.
Yeah, I don't want friends sitting out there. That's for the Ham and Egger listeners.
Also, Sal and Jason came, and they brought cannolis and cigars. So we'll bring them in, I guess.
Ooh. Yeah. Bring them in. Bring them in. I just want to tell people not to waste money on liquor.
Well, it's a very
Everybody in the
thoughtful
show
gift.
smokes cigars.
Come on in, gentlemen. Enjoy that couch. It's so much better than the aluminum.
Greg, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, good afternoon, Ron. Quick question for Dave. When you have your son, Dave, are you planning on kissing him, showing him any affection? Perhaps even when you're at the beach and you're both wearing bathing suits, you're going to pick him up, give him a hug, give him a kiss?
Yes, I'm going to kiss my son. I kiss
In
my father
Speedos?
on the lips. I'm not against men kissing, guys. I'm against the
I've
in
never
the
kissed my
movies.
father on the lips.
I do all the time.
I have never kissed my father on the lips.
And I basically see them every Sunday, and I give them a kiss on the lips. Him
bit of
and Mom.
That should be the kiss of death.
Every Sunday. Him and Mama.
We do a part of the show that we've just picked up, kind of a regular. That, well, from what I understand, gigantic hit, Dave.
Huge.
It's a Rorschach rant.
That's a Rorschach rant, Fezzi. And Rorschach plays the part on the show of the guy who normally has a little something that's annoying him. Last time, what annoyed Rorschach was a 25-year-old movie called Die Hard that he found to be somewhat racist.
Yeah. Well, that the good black was kind of getting shat on a little bit.
And the bad black,
he was the one who
he was evil.
He
was smart and
he was
evil.
intelligent.
Right.
And because he was intelligent, he was evil. And the limo is good.
We first found out about Rorschach because he, on YouTube, did something very special about Eastside Dave and told people how Eastside Dave was the future of radio, then ran out of time and just yelled out rock and roll. And we got the biggest kick out of him. We thought, here's a guy we could use. Not to mention, Fezzi, it reminds of us of Paranoid, and they seem like they could be related to each other. But then he does some of his own rants away from the show, and this was sent to me last night, and apparently Rorschach is furious about something, so we'll just go to his YouTube, and this is not an official...
It's a Rorschach rant.
Not an official Rorschach rant, right? But this is just him in his private life on YouTube.
I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? You're stupid because you think people are laughing with you, but they're laughing at you. I fucking know what people are fucking doing, you fucking turd.
All right, let's stop it there for a second. I don't know who he's ranting against, and I worry sometimes that it could be me. I'm like, wait, is this gotten personal? So we don't know. It just starts off with him ranting and he's furious. All right, let's go back to it.
Let me tell you something. And you know who you are.
Oh, he's pointing at the screen.
I am under no fucking illusions that anybody's laughing with me, you cock-sucking faggot prick
All right.
dickhead.
All right, let's stop this now. If I had to guess, this is Fez that he's angry with. At this point, I go, no, it's got to be Fez now.
I hope not, and I don't care for his choice of words.
I like him even better. All right, and is he wearing a Superman hat?
Yeah, that's a Superman insignia on his hat.
And then also the great thing about Rorschach is he will always do his rants from his car. So I don't know what it is that gets him thinking once he gets behind the wheel, but it looks like he's pulled over. I'm hoping in a rest area and is going through this. All right, go ahead.
I know people are laughing at me. Okay? Fuck face. Go fuck yourself, all right?
There's the middle
fuck
finger.
yourself. Let me tell you this. Whatever your stupid fucking name is on OT, I know people are laughing at me. Okay? The fact that you think that I'm that goddamn delusional, that you think I thought people were laughing with me, just shows how fucking stupid you are, you cocksucking retarded faggot.
All right, now
I know people are.
All right, let's stop there. OT, of course, Fezzi, that's for off-track betting. So that's what's got him so upset. Some of the folks at OTB. Now, what is OT? Do you know, Dave?
I spoke with Rorschach. It's just a message board that he belongs to.
All right, so he's mad at the people on the message
They're
board.
giving him a hard time, saying he's, everyone on the show and stuff is just laughing at you.
Oh, so it is about his work on ronfez.net.
Yes.
about his rants.
On our show. It's about it and saying that we're laughing at him, not with him. And I told him
first of all,
I'm with him in 100%.
First of all, we only laugh at one person, and that's Dave. We laugh at Dave.
Okay. All right.
We laugh with Ron, and then we sit quietly for Fez. So, yes, there's... I don't know where you're going to fit into this, Rorschach, but yes, there is a dysfunction to what happens here.
You're laughing at me, okay? You stupid piece of human shit.
All right, this is good.
Go fuck yourself.
Human shit. As opposed to whale shit.
Oddly enough, he's listening to our show in the background.
I didn't even pick up on that.
People are fucking doing and saying and thinking.
Right.
I don't need some fucking retarded faggot from OT telling me what the fuck to think. You fucking piece of shit faggot.
Okay. Cunt.
Goddamn motherfucker, cocksucker, son of a bitch, fucking piece of shit, dickhead, cunt.
All right. I will say this, Rorschach. For the first time ever, I started laughing at you because you're so furious. You're beyond furious over something somebody said on a message board.
He's working in just about every word he can think of, though.
Yeah.
Self. You don't fucking tell me what to feel and think. I fucking tell you what to fucking feel and think.
That's insane.
No.
That's,
I fucking know people are laughing at me. That's the fucking point of this. I'm not here to fucking be in a fucking laugh gang where we're all arm in arm going, hey, aren't I so great? Let's all laugh together at my amusing antics. I fucking know what I'm fucking doing.
All right, hold on. There you're wrong, because then we all started laughing with you. And I feel...
Laugh gang is the best.
Yeah, I feel like that's something you stole from Fez. Because this is like when Fez gets off his fucking side and he gets into that. All right, let's go.
Fucking piece of shit. The fact that you've got the goddamn gall to sit there and type that out to me just shows what a fucking piece of fucking trash you are, you fucking... Go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, I don't know who unbanned me from OT before when I asked for the
hats off
300-day ban that somehow got morphed into a 365-day ban. But don't unban me again. I don't want to be unbanned. I'm done with OT.
Wow. There you heard it, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm done.
He's done
today.
with the message board.
Yeah. The place is fucking changed, man. And I know I like a lot of people on there. There's just too many to name, but I like a lot of people on there. But there's a bunch of new people.
Tidbit 88 is great.
With mostly the 05, 06, and 07s, a few 08s under their names that are just they just don't get it. And I don't know what the fuck that bad fellowship thing is for. I mean, if nobody gets banned for it, what's the point for it? I mean, I'm fucking tired of getting punched around in every goddamn thread I go into.
Sure.
It's not supposed to be that way. It's just...
There's the hat back on.
Nightmare
There's now
now,
Superman.
For me, at least.
Here comes Superman.
Of course, a lot of it's brought on by myself, you know, but of course, I always thought people were laughing with me. Dumb cunt.
There he is. When he puts the hat back on, he's ready to rock.
He started to mellow.
Yeah.
Laughing with me, you know. That's a good one. I mean, you know, oh boy, that really got under my fucking skin.
No.
That somebody could be that fucking stupid. That somebody could be that fucking stupid. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever... you know, Rorschach, we're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you.
That's mocking, that voice.
Oh, I didn't know, because I'm a brain-dead retard. Oh, thanks for the info, cocksucker. You stupid-ass motherfucker. Thanks. I didn't know. Dumb shit. But anyway,
it's true.
That's that. I'm done with OT. That's
over.
it. That's final. That's the last chapter. of me on there. That place has changed for the worst, and
the whole internet has
mods, and I don't mean, well, you know what? You've got the message board you deserve.
Good one.
You've gotten the message board you deserve. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't have a part or a place in it anymore. So, and that's that.
And he just leans over, clicks off. I'm going to say this, Rorschach.
It's a Rorschach rant.
Dave, by the way, is that you doing Rorschach rant?
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, that's Justin from Long Island out there? Yeah, what's he doing outside?
Well, actually, he came and brought cigars, comics, Wii games,
yeah,
liquor.
I'd love to see the cigars.
Okay, all right. Justin?
Here comes Justin.
Wait a minute, this is a box of cigars? Justin, please, help yourself to a very comfortable easy chair. I don't want you to sit there on the couches like those animals.
There you go. Put your feet up. Recline if you're so inclined.
And Fez, here's The Walking Dead. It's something you like to look at the comic books.
Thank you, Justin.
And Dave, you play the Wii games.
Yeah, the Wii is my thing. I love
Here
it.
is No More Heroes.
Cool.
As well as Zelda.
All right.
So you can say to Casey, Zelda, when you want to play. And Stalker Patty's here?
Stalker Patty is here. And she brought sandwiches from Starbucks.
What?
Yeah.
Leftover sandwiches? Bring Stalker Patty in.
Oh, Stalker Patty, head on in. Get off the bleachers.
Yeah, get on the off the bleachers, Patty.
That is a
And
very small
now,
bag.
Hang on to the pole. Here is a lovely egg salad sandwich left over.
Mm-hmm.
Rosemary and ham. Yeah, you hang on to the pole, Patty. That'll be your position today. Yeah.
You're trading aluminum.
Fez, here is a nice egg salad for you.
Thank you very much.